Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I want to first take this opportunity to thank the committee, the adhoc committee, for coming with a report. And because this is the second committee, adhoc committee, I've seen to bring a report in this house, Mr. Speaker. I want to take you, Mr. Speaker, to page 23, because once in my lifetime I was an AIE holder. And Mr. Speaker, in item number 1 on the NIDA funding, the committee have established that these funds were allocated to several health facilities in the county. And I could see that this fund was properly utilized, Mr. Speaker. In the second item, Mr. Speaker, about 91,323,000, the committee have said that this was the second AIE from the NIDA funding, but because of bureaucracy, the fund is yet to be utilized. And in their remarks, they said fund received, not used, but committed for supplies. Mr. Speaker, as per the Financial Management Act, funds, an AIE holder can receive fund as an AIE, the yellow document, but then it can only be used when the funds are received. They cannot even be committed, because commitment is a process of financial expenditure. So, Mr. Speaker, that one needs your attention.
But I think they said funds received.
Yes, funds received. And
But not committed.
Used but committed for supplies. Used but committed for supplies. That is the underlying issue I'm trying to bring to your attention, Mr. Speaker, because you cannot commit an LPO, an LSO, or even a detailed order without having received the cash fund in the account first. Because what they have received is an AIA, a paper. So unless you receive that, no commitment can be done, no expenditure can be done.
No, just read. What?
Mr. Speaker, let me...
No, just I want you to clear. The funds has already been received. Funds received. Are you seeing that? The last column.
Pardon?
Remarks.
They said the funds is yet to be utilized.
But received.
But received.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, this fund is hanging somewhere.
No.
Up to now, it is hanging somewhere.
Yeah,
Mr.
just
Speaker.
proceed.
Mr. Speaker, number 3, about the 50 million. Mr. Speaker, these monies were also received as a new allocation. However, this one is yet to hit the Mandera County account, Mr. Speaker. And the fund has been received and utilized on supplies and hotels, Mr. Speaker. This money, Mr. Speaker, if it has not hit the account of Mandera County, and here in the remarks they are saying the money has been utilized on supplies and hotels, Mr. Speaker, that one will also generate a question mark, because that is not financial prudency and it's not financial probity, Mr. Speaker. And the AI holder must be accountable on utilizing or committing funds that has not hit the Mandera County account, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the other thing is about the national grant, the 31 million and 310 million is a clean bill of health, because it has come through this house. We have appropriated it, and it has been utilized for supplies. Mr. Speaker, the other issue I want to mention is about the 250 million, which was directly sent to the Mandera County Referral Hospital. And the fund is yet to be released also, Mr. Speaker, in the remarks, in the what do you call, in the source. And then the 250 million received, utilized again, Mr. Speaker. If the fund is yet to be released...
You will respond. You respond.
If the fund is yet to be released, Mr. Speaker, and in the remarks they are saying again, the fund has been received and utilized again. That one also raises an eyebrow. It is a question, Mr. Speaker. And the committee, as much as I support the report and under the chairmanship of my good friend, Honorable Abbas, and deputized by my friend, Honorable Kula, Mr. Speaker, the committee will have gone one step ahead to ensure there is financial compliance in spending as per the Financial Management Act, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, about the commitment, you have seen they have mentioned about food and how our community is suffering because of the COVID, the way it has disrupted the human life. One of the key aspects that the community is suffering from is about poverty and hunger, Mr. Speaker, because the earnings, the way businesses were running, the way people used to get their wage or labor, Mr. Speaker, it has really hit us very badly. And in terms of commitment, I don't know whether the committee has recommended that food support to our communities are very critical at this time, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think the report is good, but the annexes on the report, Mr. Speaker, we wanted about more intricate details document to show us, because what is the annex here is about invitations and documents that request for information. That is the annexes attached to this report, Mr. Speaker. We wanted the committee to have gone deeper into serious matters of how the funds has spent. But from my own observation, all the annexes are right up from the County Assembly seeking for information, but there are no serious document that shows the facts that are going to convince the House. But having said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to support the document, but without preservations, Mr. Speaker. Sir.